Hi everyone, the purpose of this video is to help you fill out your final paper proposal for this class. So the final paper takes the place of a final and a midterm in this class, so I do put there's a large emphasis on the final paper in this class. So it takes up a huge chunk of your grade, so it's really important. Because we don't have a final and a midterm, I expect my students to put a little bit more time into their paper proposals. I find the opposite, so I'm hoping that each semester that I do this final paper, that hopefully students will start responding to it. So first of all, you're going to need to read through the course project, which is right here. That's the final paper. Instructions for the proposal, outline, draft, and final paper are listed here. Here is help for the final project. So we actually have a librarian that's helpful for you, who's very well aware. We also have a wiki page set up that will help you find sources and information for your final project. Here's how you create an outline. That's not due yet, but eventually it'll be due. A video on how to conduct research. So actually for your paper proposal, you're going to have to conduct a little bit of research to start out, just so that you understand what you're getting yourself into with the topic that you choose. So it's really important for you. You could watch that video if you're not sure how to get into the database system of CCP from off campus. Okay, here is, because you are required to use primary text, here's a little document on what primary texts are, you know, just a little document. And here's also a primary source web link from Yale University that also gives you examples of what I mean by primary sources. Okay, so there you go. So I'm just going to bring you through a little bit of the course project, because this is going to determine the topics are listed in here. So you're going to have to pick one of the topics from here and then put it on your paper proposal, and then give me some sources so that I know you know what you're getting into with this project. All right, so here's all the learning outcomes that are covered. The proposal, the outline, your draft is 2 pages single spaced, and then your final paper has to be 4 pages single spaced. So here's all the things. Step 1, you're going to pick a topic. Here we go. So the topic that you pick with this paper proposal, you can't switch it. So it's really important that you spend some time next week looking at the topics and deciding what's best for you and what suits your interest. Remember, you're more likely to write about something that you're interested in rather than what you're not interested in. So here are the topics. There's not a lot of them. You have to pick one of them. And you are going to submit to me on your paper proposal this topic and then some sources. So research urban agriculture and its current extent and importance. Analyze its potential to increase food security. Identify 5 places that urban agriculture could make a difference locally. Okay, so that would be your thing. So now you need to research a little bit about what the heck urban agriculture means, and if you're able to figure out 5 places that are able to use urban agriculture as a way to feed the people in that urban area. So, for example, is Philadelphia using urban agriculture? They are, but so you know, it's an idea for that. The other one is research the Green Revolution and debate whether the benefits have outweighed the consequences in India. So this is specific to India. Okay. The next one is research China's family planning program and detail the demographic consequences of the policy on the country. Okay. Research outsourcing and provide the positive and negative sides to outsourcing a company. Research the Australian Migration Act in 1958 and describe the positive and negative consequences of the policy. Research the trends in urbanization during the last half of the 20th century and projections or urbanization trends in the early 21st century. Identify the most populous cities in the world in 1950 and in 2000 and the projected most populous cities in 2025. What shifts can be observed and assess the possible causes. Research language and describe how language has changed humanity. So this is overall, but you're going to need to use specific examples of languages in there. You can't just write 4 pages on something overall. You're going to have to then give really good examples of how specific languages have changed humanity. Or you could research redlining, describe how redlining has continued to exploit lower income neighborhoods. You have to pick one of those topics, and then you have to research it a little bit before you submit it. Okay, so you're going to pick one of those topics, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the modules and you're going to fill out the paper proposal form. So it's right under the migration. Final paper proposal is right here. Here it is. Here is the paper you're going to fill out. So you're going to open this in Word and you're going to fill it out. So you're going to fill out the paper proposal, and you'll see right here, choose one of the topics from the list given under the course projects module. You're going to write your topic there. Then tentative sources. You will need to include full MLA citations of sources in each category. You will need 3 books, 5 journal articles, and 3 primary sources. Notice there are no websites. So no websites are allowed. So your paper actually is going to be written off of databases, off of journal articles, books, and primary sources. So it's really important for you to research this project using the college's databases to find information, okay? And I want that in the proposal to know. Now, can your sources change? Yes, but I need to see that you've actually researched a little bit about this topic and that you understand what you're getting yourself into with this paper proposal. Okay, so here's the paper proposal form. You're going to fill it out. You're going to submit it to me by the due date in Canvas, and then you're going to write your paper on it. This is what your paper is going to be written on. Okay, so it's absolutely important that you put the time and energy into researching. Again, the topics that you can choose from are listed here. Here's the other thing. If everyone picks the China's family planning program and detail the demographic consequences of the policy on the country, if everyone picks that topic, I am going to then assign topics to everyone, because we can't have 36 people writing the same paper in this class. It's just not how a research paper works. Also, that leads to more questions from me. So if everyone's writing the same paper, then I will scrutinize your papers even more, because I can compare your paper to someone else's. So it would be in your best interest if you decide to choose something that interests you, maybe a little out of your comfort zone, but is not something that is just easy for you to answer. Okay, you are writing 4 pages on it, so you're going to have to find enough information for 4 single-spaced page papers, pages. So it's really important for you to spend some time. So here are the topics. You will pick one of these, and then you will kind of start detailing where your sources are going to be coming from. And then, of course, you'll have an outline, a draft, and the final paper due. All right, so I hope this gives you a little overview on what I'm looking for in the paper proposal. You'll hear more from me throughout the semester on the next parts, but remember, the due date for your paper proposal can be found in Canvas, and I want to make sure that you give yourself enough time to research a suitable topic that fits your needs.